Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, local politicians debate at the Pahrump Nugget. The EAA gives free airplane rides to kids throughout the valley. And the owner of China Walk gives thanks and donations. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, October 8th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Almost every local politician attended the most important debate of the season last night at the Pahrump Nugget. KNI Radio held the debate, which met all official election guidelines for the event. The moderator was Bill Carnes, who is the president of the Nye County Republican Central Committee. The questions were collected from the public through KNI Radio and from the platform of the candidates themselves. The Pahrump Nuggets Event Center was standing room only. However, the current public administrator, Robin Duran Rudolph, could not attend the event as her own husband is gravely ill. Nye County Sheriff candidate Sharon Worley also did not attend, stating that she had another event in Tonopah scheduled. Worley did originally approve last night's date for her to be available to attend the debate, but she told News 46 that a meet and greet had been scheduled up north. Assistant Sheriff Rick Marshall did attend the event and answered the questions alone on stage.
Ladies, first question. What the hell is going on down at your office? That's a joke. That's a joke.
I believe that if I was elected that I would elevate that. Everyone needs a pat on the back. We don't need to be torn down and broken. We do a good job. We do a darn good job. The appraisers in that office and the staff work very well together. And that's what I want to see. I want to see that level of excellence back up to what it was before the current administration came in.
You have a 30-second.
I did, in fact, take care of much of the money. I never took anything contrary to what people believe, and there was no missing money from the coffers. There was no missing money when this came to surface. And that's all I can tell you when it comes down to it. If you'd like to speak with me personally about it, I would absolutely love to, but I am not aware of any funds that were missing.
Thank you. Sam, you have 30 seconds to follow up.
Yes, the reason there were no funds missing, Sheila, is because you replaced it, and you didn't notify me that it was stolen.
I do apologize for not letting the county go without that money and for putting it back into the coffers, because I guess I made a mistake there. So I apologize for that, but I thank you all very much for coming out, and as always, vote for me. Thanks.
And I have talked to a number of victims, and if there is still time, does it go back to him again?
Yes.
I would like you to address Mr. Coleman, who is in the audience and waited for a long time to answer the question of why he was never informed of his victims' rights after his child was allegedly abused in the Hopkins case.
That would be absolutely false. I had conversations with Mr. Coleman, and I would disagree with that assessment completely. Since you weren't here living here, I'm not sure you even understand what that case was about. You can't read about it. And again, we did communicate with those victims. We had a lot of communication with those victims. And to sit there and say that that didn't happen is just simply not true.
Okay, thank you for the answers. Let's just keep the punches above the belt. Okay, so, and that's for both of you.
I want to thank my wife, Kristen. We just celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary. Without her support, her constant support, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. My wife and I have been active in every community we've lived in. I have the most experience, the most education. I'm proud to have Rick Dugan on board with me as my second in command. I want to thank everybody for the support that they've shown me. I ask for your vote. I look forward to serving as your next sheriff. Oh, one last thing. I won't need 100 days to make a difference. Thank you.
There will be another debate held tomorrow, Thursday night, at the VFW on Homestead Road, and the public is encouraged and invited to attend. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled this afternoon that same-sex marriages are on hold again. U.S. Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy had said in a brief order issued this afternoon that he is temporarily putting on hold same-sex marriages in Idaho, where state officials have asked for the delay. Nevada officials did not make a similar request. The court said that the appellants and appealees, including the state parties, are to respond to the intervener's motion to recall the mandate by 5 p.m. on Thursday. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco declared gay marriage legal in Idaho and Nevada on Tuesday. A day earlier, the Supreme Court let similar rulings from 3 other appeals courts become final and effectively raised to 30 the number of states where same-sex couples can marry or soon will be able to do so. Today, Nevada citizen proposed marriage in front of cameras to his partner of 6 years, Sherwood Howard. The owner of China Walk wanted to thank a number of people for helping his new restaurant succeed and also wanted to donate some very important organizations in town during his ribbon cutting held on Monday.
Yeah, we do a ribbon cutting today. I just try to come back some for the community and try to help the school homeless kids and try to help the senior center. And I donate some money to them. And also, I want to thank you for the my general contractor, Andy Jordan. She do great job for me.
Serenity Homes helped build this.
Yeah. That's I want to say that he's a very nice guy. The company very good. They give me good help. Do very nice job. So,
what a beautiful building inside and out.
Yes, it was, and it was very fun doing it with the help of my son Andrew and Don Damaris.
My financing company, she helped me a lot, and the merchant service company. She's doing great job and good service. Give me another help. You know, then like a paperwork something, he helped me do another. Because I don't speak English well, don't writing well, and they do another paperwork for me. So give me another, save me another time, give me good rate for the refinancing, and the merchant service same, like they give me best rate. So I want to thank you for them. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much.
So what companies are you guys from?
Bank of America.
Bank of America as well.
So I'm the relationship manager with Bank of America that assists him in doing the loans and the lending piece. And Sergio handled all his credit card acceptance service.
They certainly did. It was unbeknownst to us, and it's just wonderful. We got a beautiful check for $1,000 from China Walk to help support the center. Very, very appreciative.
Dolores, this is really going to help, but this money is constantly being used by people who are in great need of this. So anybody can donate, right?
That's right. We are so grateful for the community support for all that we do at the Senior Center. Meals on Wheels, transportation, and for all those that come in every day.
Thank you so much to the China Walk. And how can people contact you guys to donate?
They can contact us at 727-5008, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. Or come by the center at 1370 West Basin.
After this break, your Desert View Hospital health tip.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. After patients leave the hospital, many can experience complications and may even require readmission. In the United States, hospitals can face financial penalties if readmission rates for Medicare patients are too high. A new study examined whether providing elements of care that patients receive while in the hospital after they are discharged will help reduce readmission rates and deaths.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Gene Stagg has been in and out of the hospital about 7 times this year.
I was out like one day and I was back in again, and I was out a couple of days, I was back in again.
A lot of patients run into problems after they leave hospital. It can be a very confusing time.
Dr. Irfan Dalla from St. Michael's Hospital in Toronto and co-authors examined whether or not a new model of care known as the virtual ward would help keep patients from being readmitted. This is the virtual ward at Women's College Hospital in Toronto.
So that we know sort of prognosis and what my transition plan will be for.
The team meets daily to discuss patients being discharged and patients who are already back home.
The idea was to produce a sort of customized care plan that would be exactly right for that particular patient.
Nearly 2,000 discharged patients were followed over the course of the 4-year study. Half the patients received care from the virtual ward that included contact by phone.
How have things been going since you've come home from the hospital?
Coordinating care with a patient's primary care doctor, along with clinic and home visits.
Where do you think you'd put your overall health on that scale from 1 to 100 today?
I'd say maybe 75.
We didn't reduce readmissions or deaths after discharge nearly as much as we had hoped. We really didn't see a significant reduction at 30 days after discharge, 90 days after discharge, 6 months, or 1 year after discharge.
Most of the patients in the study were older and at higher risk for readmission.
Want me to do that for a little while?
Jean is feeling better and is now living with her sister and their dog Rusty.
Get the baby, give me the baby.
She says her experience with the virtual ward was a good one.
It makes you feel like somebody cares, really cares for you.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Thanks so much, Catherine. Study authors say this trial may have some implications for those involved in setting up programs that penalize hospitals for higher readmission rates. Michelle Trudeau was charged with driving under the influence, causing substantial bodily harm, and various other charges after her arrest on October 3rd, when she reportedly struck a friend on Pocahontas and Highway streets with her vehicle. According to the report, deputies discovered that Trudeau ran over a male friend who was attending her going-away party and was attempting to flag her down. The victim that Trudeau allegedly ran over was flown to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas in serious condition. The Experimental Aircraft Association held their annual event at the Calvetta Meadows Airport Saturday, offering free airplane rides to kids under 18 years old.
We were blessed, among other things, with the most perfect flying weather you could hope for. No wind to speak of, clear day, just beautiful. And there were a lot of kids that showed up. I believe we had somewhere in the vicinity of 50 children. They appeared to all have a great time. I didn't see any sad faces coming back from those airplanes.
So how many planes did you have go up today?
We had only 4 planes here today, and 2 of them were experimental amateur-built aircraft, and 2 were certified aircraft.
So this is to expose the kids to the Experimental Aircraft Association and flying in general, right?
Correct. Private flying is something that not too many people are really aware of, and we hope to increase awareness of that sort of thing. And we also hope in some ways to generate a little bit of support for the effort that's going on to build a public airport in Pahrump. We would very much like to see one.
If people want to find out more about the EAA, how can they do that?
The EAA has a wonderful website, and then we also sponsor coffee every Saturday morning at 8:30 at our place. And anybody who's interested in EAA in any form, like want to know more about it, come see us. Have coffee, fellowship, and lots of introductory information. We got a lot of experts, people who built airplanes, people who fly airplanes, people who just love being around airplanes.
So where's the coffee located, or is there a number to call?
Our number is 775-537-1097. And we're located on this air park, just about 3/4 of a mile that way. And we look forward to seeing anybody who's interested in aircraft. We are a growing chapter, and we just love it when more people show up.
They had to check their tail stuff and how their motors are doing, and then we went down the runway and we took off, and Ralph did like a roller coaster ride, like a roller coaster with it.
I
learned up and down.
I learned that the fuel can goes in the wings of the plane.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
I love going to that event every year. Thanks for inviting us down, guys. Author and publisher Steve Johnson is reaching out to local authors for an event at the Prump Community Library.
I'm putting together a local author book fair November 3rd, that's a Monday, from 9 to noon at the Senior Center. I need local authors interested in selling their books to contact me at 775-513-0733, or they can email me at stephenwjohnson@mail.com. Stephen is spelled with a V.
Anything else that you want them to know?
There's going to be no charge to the authors, and it's a great opportunity to sell the books to the local readers, and hopefully they will be buying enough books to give to other people for Christmas presents.
And so this event is going to be open to the public?
Yes, it is.
And so at the Prump Valley Senior Center, which is inside the Sunset Mobile Home Park at 1370 West Basin?
Yes, it will be in one of the adjacent rooms to the dining room, and space is limited. So if you're interested, please call me or email me as soon as possible.
After this break, we'll have your entertainment this week.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Nathan Adelson Hospice, proud to be the hospice of choice in Pahrump for 15 years. Please call 775-751-6700 to find out how Nathan Adelson can assist you.
Raven-Symoné spoke to Oprah Winfrey on her own network, stating she doesn't want to be labeled. Symoné said she's an American, not an African American, the former star of The Cosby Show, and That's So Raven told Oprah Winfrey, I mean, I don't know where my roots go to. I don't know how far back they go. I don't know what country in Africa I'm from, but I do know my roots are in Louisiana. I'm an American, and that's a colorless person because we're all people. I have lots of things running through my veins. Symoné also spoke about her relationships. The 28-year-old came out of the closet to Oprah Winfrey Sunday night. She spoke for the first time about her tweet celebrating the Supreme Court ruling on gay marriage last year and explained she's in a relationship with a woman, but added, I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be a human who loves humans. Stephen Collins, who starred in the television show Seventh Heaven, is the target of an ongoing child molestation probe into an alleged incident 40 years ago in New York. Following the revelation, Collins was fired from his job on the movie Ted 2. TMZ released an audio recording that purports to have been recorded during a November 2012 therapy session involving Collins and his estranged wife, Faye Grant. Collins and Grant are in the middle of a contentious divorce. Collins made incriminating statements in the recording. No charges have been filed according to police. The case is no longer active. Collins played the Reverend Eric Camden on Seventh Heaven, which aired from 1996 to 2007. Paul Revere, leader of the 1960s rock band Paul Revere and the Raiders, died Saturday at his home in Idaho. He was 76 years old. Revere, whose birth name was Paul Revere Dick, was the frontman for the band that often performed in three-cornered hats and other clothing from the American Revolution. The band recorded a string of hits in the 1960s and early 70s, including Kicks, Hungry, and Indian Reservation. Revere, the band's organist, had a hyperactive, effervescent stage personality and came to be known as the madman of rock and roll. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your entertainment this week.
This is the first business brief for Wednesday, October 8th. I'm Angela Miles. Walmart will no longer provide health insurance for some of its workers. The world's largest retailer says it can no longer dole out coverage to people who work less than 30 hours per week. That coverage will be discontinued as of January 1st. In another sign of a recovering economy, sales numbers this Christmas are expected to jump more than 4%, the highest level in 3 years. The National Retail Federation predicts sales will reach $616 billion, an uptick of 4.1%, topping following 2013's increase of 3.1%. Despite the optimism, the Retail Federation also says consumers will be on the hunt for steep discounts. And U.S. employers want to hire 4.84 million people. That's the highest number of job openings since January 2001. For every one open position, there are 2 job seekers. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Thanks, Angela. We'll have your weather with Noah Begin after this break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Wednesday, October 8th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 85 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 84 degrees. Winds were coming from the west-southwest today at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 6 miles per hour. The UV index today was 7, which is high. Humidity was at 22% today. Sunrise was at 6:45 this morning, and the record high in 1964 was 98 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 60 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 62 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 2 miles per hour with gusts up to 5 miles per hour, so we'll have some low winds there. Humidity will be at 37%. Sunset will be at 6:17 p.m. and the record low in 1941 was 41 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. Winds will be coming from the southwest at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 25%. Sunrise will be at 6:46 a.m. and the UV index will be 6, which is high. For our 7-day forecast, again, we have pretty constant weather going on here. Lots of sunshine. Your high temperatures will be ranging from the mid to high 80s, and your low temperatures will be ranging from the mid 50s to the low 60s.
Thanks so much, Noah. Well, that's going to wrap up this Wednesday edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from everyone up here, including Patrick Darby and Noah. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.